Shalom, all praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahshua, Bahasham Rawak, double honor unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is a quick video that I wanted to do concerning the new, so-called new type of information that's going around, and it's trying to make you think and make you doubt that these other tribes are actually Israelites. But through the history, we can see that there has a lot of intermingling going around, right? But anyway, let's play it out. Public faces of Brazil, that is true. You know what I'm saying? Hidden faces of Brazil is 100% truth. And you can see it in the commercials. Right, you can see it here. Hidden faces of the Philippines. Public faces of India. These are all, how you call them, tear babies. Because if you, for example, go to, wait, let me go here. If you go to Google, of course. Wait a minute. Where am I again? Here, yeah. Right, if you check in India, what happens over there is that when Esau came over there, he started doing what? Raping, robbing, and murdering. This is what he did. You know what I'm saying? You can't see the picture real good. Let me try and make it bigger. Sorry about these two videos, right? Right, as you can see here, this guy looked nearly an Edomite. And basically, they're pale. They have them pale faces. North Indian woman versus South Indian woman. As it says right here. Here you have it again. The North versus the South. The South are darker skinned people. And in India, what happened was when the British came, they raped them white. Basically, they raped them white. You know, they raped them into looking like Edomites and stuff like that, right? As you can see here clearly. You know, and then you have, of course, these different types. You have the dark skinned one, but you have the Edomite looking one, as you can see clearly right there. You know, that's the same thing that happened to the Israelites also. So let me remove this. Let me see here. South versus India. I mean, North versus South. They're a little bit darker, but they actually go darker than that. Because in their movies, they always put the dark skinned Indians as a bunch of beasts. You know, like savages and stuff like that. Not the, you know. And then they put the Caucasian looking Edomites. They put them in clothing and more respectable and more so-called civilized and stuff like that. That's what they're doing. And they're doing it across the world. Not just in India. Across the world. But let me finish this video. And these are Israelites. I forgot their name. The black people of India. Wait, Sudha or something like. Yeah, the Sidi, sorry, the Sidi tribe. Damn it, I put these things here, but you have the Sidi tribe in India, as you can see them here. These are Israelites living in those countries. Okay, as you can see here, these are people living in India, man. And they have been there for what? More than 400 generations? More than 400 years, sorry. The Sidi, also known as the Shidi or Sidi, are an Indian and Pakistani ethnic group. No, they're Israelites living among these people. You know what I'm saying? They're living among these people. You have our people all over the place, right? And I think I did a video about them. But this little girl over here, she just looked like a regular Jake just from around here. This one also, this looked more like West African actually. But yeah, you have our people all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? But going on with the video. These are Elam. These are just dark-skinned Elam people. The middle one here. What? This one is the first. This one is the middle. This is the second. This one is the second. This one is the third. The middle one, I mean the second, those are Israelites. These are not Israelites, man. Could it be? Yes, but they're not Israelites. That's what I'm going off of right now is their look. which is not a, it's not something to, you should know better. But let me just finish it off quick. The point is that you have dark skinned Elam also. So the middle ones is the ones that are Israelites. But if those make children with other, like the dark skinned Indian people, of course those children are Israelites. But still, and it has to be the man. Public face of Afghanistan. And then you have Jakes like this in Afghanistan. This also, born there. That one that you just saw, he probably went there from Africa, West Africa. Of course, these are the people, of course, that then are, Moabites and stuff like that. And these are the Moabites. Look at her here. Look at this one over here. You know what I'm saying? And look at the gray hair mother over here. You know what I'm saying? These are the hidden faces of China. The Israelites in China. There goes another one again. There goes another one again here. Look at this one over here in China. Can you believe that one? You know what I'm saying? This is the public face of Cuba. But you have to understand with Cuba is another type of thing that's going on around there. You have a lot of rape babies. That's what it is. It's not no fake stuff. You can't make it. I'm not making it up. That's what I mean. I'm not making it up. You have a lot of interracial things was going on way before, and nowadays even more, but back in the days it was not consensual, and after a while it became consensual, and they started dyeing their hair yellow and stuff like that, because her hair is not straight. You can see it how it looks like a stiff board. It doesn't look like this one. You could see that her hair looks altered. So this is not her real hair because it's stiff. And this one is not stiff. It actually lays on the body like that. This one is stiff. Like it's not supposed to be straight. And then you have the hidden face of Cuba, But what they're doing is they're public, just like in the commercials. Here in the Netherlands, you don't see so-called pure Jake in the commercials that much. What you see is a lot of mixed up children. But they want to mix Jake. They don't put mixed Arabs. They don't put mixed Hindustani like Kuli or East Indian. They don't put mixed on Asians and stuff like that. Any type of Asians. They don't put them mixed up. They put us. They put a Jake female and a Jake male. An Edomite male, and then they put the tear babies, or they put a Jake man and then an Edomite female and them kids, because that is what they want to push. And most of the time they don't put the Jake man. They only put like the so-called mixed up Jake females and them tear babies. The public faces of Turkey. This is what they push with their television, and this is what it's there. When you go over there, this is what you can see there. She definitely wear the Turkish clothing, as you can see here. How the Edomites wear the Turkish clothing. Let me see. Here. Wait. Old Turkish women. Yeah, as you can see here. Look. She kind of wears the same. I'm sorry about all these things, man. I wasn't planning on typing. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. As you can see here, see? These are the type of clothing actually they wear in Turkey, but look at her. Now she's been there, and her family have been there. You can check out the history. They have been there for hundreds of years, man. But they're not being pushed. It's typical Turkish female clothing. With the I don't know what you call this in English, but it's kind of wool. It's knitted and stuff like that. She's wearing the same thing. So let me get this out of the way. Hidden faces of Turkey. Okay, the public faces of Brazil, we already know. But with the Brazilians, I have a few scriptures that I can explain that. And as for all these other places also. But my main target of this video is actually this, the reason why I wanted to do this video. Now you have the American Indians and you have the Native Americans. Now both of them are Israelites, but you have to understand our people, the ones down here, they actually integrated with the Moabites, man. And as you can see here, our people are so how could you say it? They're horny as hell. So they're going around having sex with these women. Edom map. Right. Now check this out. Back in the days, you had, this is when we fell. The kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel. This is when we fell. But this is when we had them in subjection, right? The place now here where you have, look, you have Moab, the kingdom of Moab. As you can see here, the kingdom of Moab is here and the kingdom of Ammon is here. They came into the land. And back before that, you had here Gad instead of Moab. And then you had Ammon. And then you had Moab over here. But they came into our lands, as you can see here. And the same thing they are doing in Africa right now. They're trying to go over there and take over that land because in their own country they're shit. So they're trying to go into other countries and establish that country for themselves. And that's the same thing that they have been doing going back more than 3,000 years ago. No, actually, no. Now it's more than 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 years ago. They was doing the same thing back then, 5,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago. They was doing the same thing back then, just like how Esau is. And you might say like, yeah, but you Israelites did the same. No, the Lord told us, go and butcher these Hamites that are in these lands because they're committing grave sin, which is animal sex and stuff like that, sodomy, homosexuality and stuff like that, which is mentioned in the book of Leviticus 18. And also the book of Deuteronomy 7, and also the book of Deuteronomy chapter 9, right? So what is happening? These people over here, Gad and Reuben, what did they do? What did they do? They went and made children with the Moabites and the Ammonites, and they made a lot of them, right? So let me go on with this. Yes, and both of them are Israelites. That's the kind of messed up part. But you have to understand, you have Moabite tear babies and Ammonite tear babies in the midst of them also. Just like how you have here Canaanite tear babies in the midst of us. But the reason you don't see videos about making, you don't see brothers and stuff like that making a video. And I wanted to say actually GMS brothers and other people, under Jakes. The reason why you don't see them making videos about that is because they look like us. That's the reason. Now, Zechariah chapter 14, verse 21. Yea, every pot which represent the Israelites, because we're a plant, in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. And all they that sacrifice shall come and take of them, and seethe therein. This also shows you that in the book in Isaiah chapter 14, where also Isaiah chapter 2, where all the heathen nations will come and participate in our things. No more flying reindeers, because the whole world is full of flying reindeers. You know, everybody follows that. Every December they follow that. You know, they follow bunnies that lay eggs. That's Esau's culture. So everybody's gone, and his customs, which he stole from other ancient nations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, everybody's going to follow after our customs and do those things and seat therein. And in that day there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. So this shows you that there are Canaanites among us. But does that mean only Canaan? Hell no. You should think further than your eyes and your eyes can see and your brain can think or process. You should think with the spirit. So if it tells you that there are Canaanites in the midst of the Israelites, so then that therefore it means that there are also Mizraim in the midst of the Israelites, because the Mizraim, which is Egyptians, they also laid down with the females of our nation, and then they made children with them. And those children might the sons went on and had other Israelite women that they made children with, and then before you know it, they don't know anymore if they're Hamites or not, and then they keep on making kids, but you think it's an Israelite, but it's not. So we have Mizraim in the midst of us. We have Canaanites in the midst of us. We have Put in the midst of us. We have Cushites in the midst of us. It doesn't necessarily specifically have to say all the other tribes of Ham. We should know better that, wait a minute, our females are laying down with every fucking body on the planet Earth. They're also laying down with Moabite males and Ammonite males, and of course Edomites. Those are all goddamn tear babies. And what the Heavenly Father is going to do with them, Matthew 13, he's going to take care of them. He's going to take care of them, which is an offense. I'm not going to go into that because, I've been into that often. If you have the time, you can go into that. If you have the time for yourself. Matthew chapter 13. Right. Sorry. Now going on with this. But it shows you that, of course, we're going to have, as you can see here, Numbers chapter 25 verse 1. And Israel abode in Shittim. And the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. Because they started loving their daughters, and then they started to worship their entities. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Israel. And Yahweh said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before Yahweh against the sun, that the fierce anger of Yahweh may be turned away from Israel. Because we started to worship them, their gods, when we took their daughters. That's what happens. But in this world, nowadays, you have Israelite men, for example, that are with Edomite females, and they love them so much that they start celebrating Christmas. But you're a grown ass man. I should call you a male, but anyway, you're a grown ass man, but you still celebrate a feast that makes no sense. Think about it. Flying reindeers. Is that what you believe in, man? But this shows you how knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and guess what? We have been doing that ourselves. The same back in the days. You wanted to, because when I was a child, I wanted them presents and stuff like that. It was fun, but that's how Esau gets you with the fun stuff. For example, back in the days, he used to make fun of men dressing as females. You had Mrs. Doubtfire. It was all fun and games since that everybody was laughing. You had Martin Lawrence. I forgot the movie name. Martin Lawrence. Big Mama House, yeah. Big. All fun and games. He did it because it was fun. Well, let me say it better. He introduced it with fun. Look at this disgusting shit over here. He introduced it with fun, okay? But now, I dare you to laugh at a male, especially in America. Around here, we can still laugh at you. But in America, which is Babylon the Great, I dare you to laugh at a male at your job that dresses like this. I dare you. Why don't you try and laugh at him and let him see that you're laughing at him? Why don't you try that shit in Canada? Why don't you try that shit in Canada? See what happens to you. Dangerous Canadian law of Canada's dangerous new. Oh wait, let me click on it. Sorry for this. Right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the
Okay.
videos.
Now, This bill was proposed in, but it was shut down a while ago. No, a year. I think 2001, 2021. Sorry, but recently they opened it up again. They opened it up again, and this guy is talking about it. Here, the fact checkers, you gotta watch out for these devils, because that's what they're doing. Canada recently introduced a new sodomite bill that would be able to persecute or prosecute anyone that misgenders, criticizes, or protests against sodomy. Jordan Peterson responded on Twitter, and he wasn't happy about this new bill being proposed at all, and neither should you be. Should we? This new bill is dangerous. So what he's saying is, if you are within 100 meter, I'm gonna leave this link in the description box. If you are within 100 meters of a sodomite and you offend them or misgender them, you can get a fine and up to 180 days in jail. That's what you can get. Canadian law would ban offensive remarks near drag performances. So if you even near them, and it was, oh shit, I thought it was 2,500. Okay, that's a lot of money. I was thinking like 2,500 was already a lot of money, but this is ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to pay that. This would scare you into submission. That's what the devil's saying. Community safety zones, where offensive remarks about sodomite people would be prohibited within 100 meters and could lead up to a fine of $25,000. Yeah, 100 meters. Really? Man, you can even see me 100 meters further. You don't even know what kind of expression I have on my face. But anyway, this is what they want to do, right? So, what was I talking about again? Yeah, I'll leave this link in the description box. Shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway. Well, yeah. So, what he does is he introduces it with fun and games. Back in the days, you could laugh, at a man that wears female clothing, but now, slowly but surely, I dare you to laugh at them, because he's gonna do something to you. He's gonna push that law upon you, man. He's gonna, But this is the Edomite trick. They do things with fun, and then later on it starts to get serious to where you can't laugh anymore, man. Because wait a minute, you used to be funny. You used to be the butt of the joke. A man in women clothing and stuff like that. You used to be, I used to ridicule you, man. But now, man, they're dead serious. But that's what the devil does. He introduces things with fun and games in the beginning, and then later on he comes up hard on you, man, because he's normalizing it. He's normalizing it by bringing it in with fun and games, and later on, then later on, he's gonna actually, turn into the serious devil, because he's gonna show his horns. That's what he is, a devil, a demon. So yeah, going back to over here now. Where is it again? I kind of forgot what I was saying over there. Sorry about that. But anyway, Numbers chapter 25 verse. I already read that. I'll power. Anyway, the point is that they took wives of Moab and they made children with them. Now this is the Book of Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. Now when these things were done, the princes came to me, saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the land, doing according to their abominations, even of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites. These are Japanese people, these are Chinese people, and these are the Hamites, or like Africans. So these are all in the midst of us until this day, not just the Canaanites. The Egyptians, which are also in our midst, and the Amorites, which are also in our midst. And these all look like us except for the Ammonites and the Moabites. All of the other ones are so-called African people, which are Hamitic people, which are Hamites. And if they intermingle with the Israelite daughter, you're not really gonna know if they're Israelites or not. If they continue on with Israelite daughters, being a son of a Canaanite with an Israelite mother. Ezra 9:2. For they have taken of their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yea, the hand of the princes and rulers had been chief in this trespass. The rulers of Israel are the ones that was pushing so-called interracial coupling. And if you watch the documentary called You Are Amalek, the rulers and princes of Esau are the ones that are pushing this interracial thing also. That's why you see on the television that you need to get yourself with an Edomite female, and the Edomite female needs to get with an Edomite male. A Jake female needs to get with an Edomite male. That's what they're pushing. And this is exactly happening to them now. That's the beauty. Why? This will be their downfall, because it was damn sure ours. You know what I'm saying? But the Heavenly Father got them in a trick bag. And when I heard this thing, I rent my garment and my mantle, and plucked off the hair of my head and of my beard, and sat down astonished. He was astonished. But the point is that we made children with their daughters. So when you see this over here, you have to understand there were how you call that thing? There were, of course, rape babies, but there were also voluntary interracial things going on. That was later on, especially now. You know what I'm saying? Because what are these females they are doing in South America, in Brazil? Blue-eyed yellow, blue-eyed blonde. For their children. Demand for American sperm is skyrocketing in Brazil. This is in 2018. Sperm trade booms as Brazil seeks blonde babies with blue eyes and stuff like that. Let me see. It says here, imports of overseas sperm have increased by 300% since 2011. So you have to understand there's a lot of tear babies among those busters over there. And that has been happening since before 2011. Since 2011, American sperm imports to Brazil have increased by approximately 3,000%. Oh shit, I thought it was 300. I didn't really read it. 3,000%. Over 50% of the Brazilian population is black or native. Yeah, I think they're gonna say that. Black or Indian, so-called. This is what they want, right? Black or Indian. Where is it? Here, black or mixed race. Actually, it's Indian. And then in the time of Columbus, South America basically was a sex paradise, sex slave paradise. That's what they was doing over there. And then nowadays, they're willingly participating in that same trade that their Spanish conquerors introduced unto them. But they horny as shit for that caucus penis, so that they love it. It's just like how the black female loves to have straight hair. Well, that's the same thing over there. They can't get rid of it. It's in them. They can't stop it. But the reason I wanted to make this video is to show you that there are things going around upon the internet which will confuse a lot of people, especially the newcomers, and they're going to be, look, what we are doing is this. We are actually bringing you to the barn. Right, we're bringing you to the barn, and I think it's in Matthew 18 or something. Yeah, it's here at Matthew 18, and also you have John 10, which is Yahushua with the door. Now check this out. You have John 18 and 18 and what? 18 and what? 12. You have John 18 and 12, right? 18 and 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost. How think ye? If a man have 100 sheep, and one of them be gone astray, doth he not leave the 99 and goeth into the mountains and seeketh that which is gone astray? And if so be that he find it, if that sheep wants to come back to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, verily, or is not devoured yet by the wolf, which is their philosophies and doctrines, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 99 which went not astray. Even so it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish. He doesn't want that, but you have a lot of them that will die. And the point is this, what I'm trying to make is this. This is like, for example, when you have a girl on the side, you already conquered her. She's yours now. Now you see a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at her, and with that same, no, with a more striking passion, you will chase after that one because you want that one in your fold also. Well, that's the same thing over here. Once you have them already locked behind the barn, in the barn of Yahushua, because Yahushua said, he said, bring them into my barn. Matthew chapter 13, verse 30. Let both grow together until the harvest, the tares and the weed. And in the time of harvest, I will say unto the reapers, which are the angels, gather. You can read the whole chapter for yourself. It will show you that the reapers are the angels. Gather ye together first the tares. That's what the reapers are going to do, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. So what are we doing? We are gathering the weed with the Israelites, the lost sheep. We are gathering them into the barn, and then we close the door. But some of these sheep are susceptible to other things, so they walk off into the mountains where the wolf is. And this is one of the wolves, their ways. They're going to be able to bring in doubt. And that is something that could get you killed. Matthew chapter 14, verse... Let's just start here. 28. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the winds boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink and cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched out forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? So what is shown here? If Esau is able to put a little bit of doubt in your mind, because that's his philosophy, that's his ways, he's the deceiver of the earth. If he could put a little bit of doubt in your mind that the Native Americans are not Israelites, then he got you. Because you're going to sink. Because you're not really going to know where to actually start, what the truth is, and therefore you're double-minded. And that he got you unstable. That's his mission. It's just like he put out there a doctrine of the flat earth. These people don't know shit. How the hell could they figure out something about the flat earth? No. Esau put that information out there, and then he also puts out fake NASA videos that you can easily spot. You can easily spot it because he knows people are looking, and then he got you. Therefore, he put out there a fake rumor, but it turned real, like a disinformation agent, right? Fake NASA. How you call that thing? Floating or something? Floating? With wires. Fake NASA of Kif. Right. Okay. He has these things. He did it on purpose. Yeah, as you can see here. He does this on purpose. He does these things on purpose. Where you can see that he's been held up with wires. Here you can see it. Yeah. You got videos of this and stuff like that. Do you think that he's just going to release a video and not cover up his lies? Do you really think these Edomites are that stupid, man? Come on, man. Look at this, man. You'd be like, hey, man, this is set up. This is a setup. This clearly is a setup. We gonna release this. You have to understand. Back in the moonline landing time, he didn't anticipate that people would actually catch on, because that's why they say that the moon landing footage, is lost. Because just like if you watch the movie Chucky when you was young, and then go back to the Chucky movie now, you would laugh at it. You would see like it's a stupid doll. It's just worthless, fake ass technology and stuff like that. So that's the same thing with the moon landing thing. So it says here the Apollo 11 missing tapes. Missing, really, really? That's the word that you're using? How about hidden? Just like the Apocrypha, sent away, hidden, were those that were recorded from Apollo 11's slow scan, whatever, television SSTV telecast in its raw format on telemetry data tape at the time of the first moon landing in 1969, and subsequently lost. Right, whatever. They lost it. That's the point. There is no missing video footage from 11 moon. What? Recorded there in other locations. What? The lost Apollo tape. They just told you that it's lost. Anyway, let me see. The not unsolved mystery, lost tapes. What is this saying? There is no missing video footage from the Apollo 11. Okay. Yeah. Here. See, there's a lot of bullshit information going on upon the planet Earth. Because they got them. This is why the Lord said, "Thou shalt not lie," because you're bringing confusion. Because I know that they said this. It came up in Reuters even. The original recordings of the first human, whatever, dude, 40 years ago were erased and reused. So they taped over it. Back in the VHS era, when you have you use that tape so many times that when you put it back into the VCR, you can see in the background or flickerings of the other tape, the other footage that you taped over. That's what they did, basically, what they're telling you. They're lying to you. He's the liar. He's supposed to lie. I mean, do you think that he wants to lose his kingdom? Why wouldn't he lie? You should suspect him lying. You should be aware of it, man. You should anticipate. You should wait for it. Like, where's the lie? Where is it? It's got to be somewhere here. Always be suspicious of a Edomite. the higher elite they are, oh shit. The 100 more percent you should be alert. Like, hey, this goddamn devil's gonna do something. Watch him. He's gonna do something. 100. Just like how has iron rust, and iron will rust. Okay, it might take years, but eventually it will rust. It will, 100%. That's how the Heavenly Father created iron to be. You have these stainless steels and stuff like that. Guess what? Leave it alone. See what happens to it. It's gonna rust, 100%. So yeah, going on. So he's putting fake information out there with the real one. And that's the same thing with here. With he in the truth, he put little lies and stuff like that. This is a Moabite, of course, from Siberia, right? And these are still Israelites, both of them. Why? I just explained to you that they made children with these Moabites going on, and Ammonites. Now, are there tear babies in the midst of them? You motherfucking right. Now, are there tear babies in the midst of us? You motherfucker. I just read it. Zechariah chapter 14 and 21. There are tear babies in the midst of us, man, that look like us. Not from some Edomite male laying down with an Edomite female. No, oh yeah, I was also gonna wait. Sorry, I forgot something. Wait. Yeah, this is what I forgot. And check this out.
Did you know that the President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, had more than one family?
We are the 7 great-grandchildren of Thomas Jefferson.
Congratulations. You're a bunch of tear babies. I know what's gonna happen to you.
I'm 8th generation descendant of Thomas Jefferson and Sally Henry.
Congratulations.
I am 4 times great-grandmother
granddaughter of Thomas Jefferson. I am the fourth great-granddaughter.
He also used to rape Native American women. He also used to rape the black female.
I'm the fourth great-grandson of Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson. I'm the ninth generation.
There goes another one again. There goes another one again. There goes another one again.
Fifth great-granddaughter.
I am the sixth great-grandson of President Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings.
He really how you call that thing? He really doesn't know what the hell is gonna happen to him.
Now you know.
And now you know, and now I know. Yeah, I know definitely where you're going. Matthew 13. Once that time comes, you abominations are gonna get wiped off of the face of the planet, because Yahweh Shai said, "You are an offense. You're an offense." Sorry, you're an offense. Give me some water. Your existence is an offense. The fact that you breathe, the fact that I can look at you, is an offense. And he's going to send them reapers to come and get you. Well, in this case, we know you too, because you exposed yourself. Right. So, the point of me bringing up this video is to show you that when you look at him, I already would know, like, not know, but, you know, we have, Lord willing, we have a spiritual eye. You could just look at these people and be like, yeah, I know you're mixed up, but I don't know what you are until you tell me your father. And then I'll be like, you should live your life to the fullest, my man, or female. Just live your greatest lives, man. Because stuff is gonna happen that you do not anticipate. Like this one over here, I would look at her and be like, I already know you. Imagine you were raped for decades by the white man that owned you and forced you to have his children for 200 years, and 200 years later your descendants are proud to be a part of his bloodline. We are a sick people. Yes, I did not even read this thing. El Tigre Negro. The Tiger Negro, something like that, right? El Tigre Negro. That's a beautiful quote. This is a beautiful thing to be saying, because I'm saying it. They're proud. They're happy. When I'm proud to pronounce to read your pronounced judgment,